What does integration mean to you? I know it might be a big question, but
Well, first and foremost, integration, as far as I see it, is a daily practice, a daily mindful practice of incorporating lessons and insights that we were gifted with or we've been met in our work with psychedelic substances. This is something that is very close to my heart as a practitioner for the last few years. It's something that I do try to practice every single day myself. And I feel that I have learned best about integration through my own personal studies and experiences with it. And that's how I've pretty much cultivated my practice and my teachings. As we all know, psychedelics are definitely used by millions of individuals, not just in the US, but worldwide on a daily basis, pretty much. And studies show this. They're used recreationally and therapeutically, and also for personal growth. Yeah, so they are used in these three different manners, and specifically with personal growth, because they do have the ability to amplify the contents of the unconscious. They raise awareness and provide, they can provide other perspectives to knowledge that we already have or we don't have, and specifically bring attention to deeply forgotten or just unmet material that's delved in our psyche. And psychedelics usually being a pretty intense, not necessarily, but can be very intense peak experiences and transformational experiences. They can have a very high and again intense level of magnitude on our emotional well-being, psychological well-being, mental well-being, on our physical state. They're usually very profound experiences. They can inspire senses of awe and also confusion and overall a sense of ineffability, like the idea that there's just no word, we don't even have the language to put, we don't have the words to put around an experience to even try and articulate it. So being met with an experience like that can be almost shattering to our identity structure, just because our identity structure, our ego, is it's used to what it knows. So all of some experience of who we are is usually a collection of all of our moments from throughout our lives up until the present moment. And our ego structure will hinge on that, and we'll say, okay, this is what I am, this is what I know, I don't know anything else, and perhaps I don't even want to know anything else for the sake of not wanting to change. And psychedelics can come in and say, wait a second, buddy, you may not want to change, but FYI, all these other things are going on, and you might be better off knowing these things, whether you like it or not, right? So that's what they really tend to do. So if there is a chance that individuals who do choose to use psychedelics are about to undergo such peak experiences, they are better off understanding that the work around the psychedelics, if they do want to use them for personal, psychological, and spiritual growth, a lot of the work comes after the felt effects of the substance wear off. So the work begins when the ceremony ends, really, is one of my favorite quotes.
Yeah, that's actually a quote a student of mine told us. I was teaching a history of psychedelics course, and she was from Brazil, and I believe participated in the Santa Daime down there. And that's what they would say down there, is like the real work begins after the ceremony. So
beautiful, yeah. And it's also they can leave us with a sense that we know everything, like we now know all the answers to all the problems in the universe, but we also come out with a sense of we really know nothing. So the more we know, the more we understand that we don't know, and that on its own can cause a lot of anxiety and confusion and feeling of being really like small in the world, and also understanding a role. So there's a lot to it that can be processed